No, everything is good with him. The idea was to for him to travel, simple, and after that to come back during the practice this week, and we'll see.
It's still questionable for Saturday.
We'll see how it's gonna be, but it's been good last week. So we had the possibility to travel with three goalkeepers because we only had 12 players. So that's why. So, but everything is okay.
And also, I know Rudy, you said it's still more updates.
Sorry to cut you. I don't. So it's gonna. I'm gonna have to change my car, and the color. I cannot drive a color like this. I am a low profile guy. Oh la 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 la! Come on. Okay, sorry. Now my car is here, all black, and now I have a car. I don't know what color is it. So it's gonna be difficult for me to drive. Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Is that way avoiding the Rudy question now? I know you said we might have more about Rudy.
Rudy had a surgery, and so now we're gonna be on vacation about Rudy because it's gonna take a long time. No, listen, it's been before the surgery. Obviously, I sent him a text message because this is not easy for him. He was close to come back, but every time that he has something, a setback. So now we did the surgery, sorry, and hopefully he will come back in the next few weeks. I would say around September. But again, we'll see how everything's going to be. But the most important is this is done, and now he has to get back on track, and we'll see. He's going to touch the ball today, so we'll see. But the normal progression.
Now you're going down to Cincinnati. The last time you played Cincinnati, you're very adamant. You felt that you guys could have and should have won that game. Just looking back, what kind of kept you from picking up the victory there?
No, again, they are on top form. This is Cincinnati. They can defend, be really solid, and suddenly, boom, amazing goal from their players. So again, it's going to be a tough game. We know that when we play over there, the pressure and the way they want to play, this is always difficult. So now again, we're going to be ready for this challenge. They didn't change a lot, the way they play. So they are really they do really well what they do, and off the ball and with the ball. So again, it's going to be the objective is to focus on us and to find a way to have a good performance to win this game.
I know you approach every opponent the same way, but does it make the rivalry a little more fun? The fact that the last 3 years you guys have both been top teams, and it's been such competitive matchups each time you play.
Oh, this is good for Ohio. And again, the consistency, for me, consistency is a key word, and this is something that is really important. And Pat is doing a good job since he's with Cincinnati because they've been consistent too. And so that's why can we keep this consistency against them? So every time that we play against them, but we know that it's going to be a battle, and we know that also it's going to be how to manage, how to play with emotion and to manage them too.
3 of the last 5 games, you've played the Supporters' Shield leaders.
Mm-hmm.
You've been able to learn a little bit more about your team after these last 2 games because those 2 opponents really played Columbus in a very unique way.
Mm-hmm.
How pleased are you with the way your team responded on the whole?
Really pleased. Because I know what my team is capable of. I told you that since the day one, since the beginning of the season, and honestly, I was really pleased. everybody talk about the supporter shield, and this is totally normal. But we play each game after each game, and the mindset is still the same. And for me, this is really important. And this is something that we might start that we try to uh, to do all the time, knowing that this is not easy. But I really like the performance that we had recently. We've been consistent with the ball and without the ball. I like also the way we played against Seattle. It was a really difficult game, as you know, because of the quality of the team, also because of the pitch, because of the weather, because of all these kind of things. But we control what we can control, and we did a really good performance. Obviously, the goal that we conceded, this is 3 mistakes in a row, I would say, in one action. But after that, it's been really interesting. And the way we defended, and also the way when we had the ball, when we suffer together. So this is what I want to see from my team, and I think that against Cincinnati is going to be the same too.
You, I think, have mentioned that when you scout an opponent, you tend to look at parts of 3 games, 3 previous games. Is there a temptation, since Cincinnati has won their last 4, is there a temptation to go back to the 4 before that, where they had 2 losses and 2 draws, and say, we were one of those draws, let's see what we did right?
No, I cannot talk about. I understand your question, but I cannot think like this, because when I watch all the games, they could have lost a few games. I remember Orlando. I don't know how they didn't score, because but they defended well, because all the time a body was on the line to stop the goal, or they missed the target because the pressure was there. So me, the outcome, yes, for Cincinnati, this is good, because they won the last 4 games, as you said. But in terms of performance, yeah, football sometimes is, we cannot explain certain things. And they have a good momentum, good for them. So the idea is to try to break this momentum, knowing that, yeah, this is a tough team and this is a good team, but good game to play.
Thank you.
Coach, you guys are about to go up against a hot Evander right now. What's it going to take to actually slow him down? Not necessarily stop him, but slow him down.
Who?
Evander.
He's how can I say that? The goal that he scored, I was watching the game live against Orlando. Voilà, this is Evander. The last goal that he scored against Chicago, this is Evander. So we know that he's able to do things like this, because for me the credit comes back to Pat and his staff, Pat Noonan and his staff, because Evander feels confident. And to try things that the way he tried is because you feel confident. And again, I respect every players, but the idea is to be good on the task. We know that he's a creative player. We know that he's able to do good things, but the idea is to when we have the ball, to do what we need to do, and when we don't have the ball, to be aggressive on Evander, but also the other players, because they are also good players. So we'll see.
And you talk about players having confidence. How is Daniel's confidence? Is it growing more with each game? Getting better in your system.
So you're talking about performance or score that he didn't score?
Performance.
No, I'm teasing you. No, it's feeling good. It's feeling good. Again, I try to see him with new eyes all the time, because it's a process. He did really good stuff, and obviously he did not good stuff. So this is kind of the situation with him, and also when a player comes in our team. But no, listen, this is easier. I know that you guys and you want to see him scoring and making assists, and he wants to do it too. But like I said, I'm not concerned by that. I'm concerned by the decision-making to play forward, the decision-making to connect with the other player on the pitch, to defend better, to attack better. This is my concern. But for the other stuff, I'm not concerned. Welcome.
Wilfried, this match counts like 3 points, just like Seattle does. But to the fans, it's not like the fans talk trash to Seattle fans all week. So it means more to them. So I'm curious, what's your take on just the fan bases and what a game like this means? More, it means 3.5 points, I think, to the fans.
No, for sure, and I respect that. And again, understand me well. We know the context of the game, and all my players knows that. But I don't have to motivate my player. I'm not a motivator first, but at the end of the day, they know the meaning of this game, and Cincinnati knows also the meaning of this game. So, again, I think that all the game that we had against Cincinnati seems as I'm here. The mindset was there, the desire to compete was there. So I don't want to change that. So now we have to control emotions, because sometimes this kind of game we can have a red card or something like that. But I know that for the fans this is so important, but for us too. So again, we have all the ingredients, to do a good game, and the fact that it's going to be that the game's going to be away, I like it too, because it reminds us many things, So, but again, it's going to be a new game, and we're going to try to do everything to please the fan.
One last thing, has Max returned from a national team yet?
Sorry?
Has Max returned from the national team yet?
Yes, he's here. He's here, and he's going to train with us. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.